What's going on, family? This is episode 76 of the Pharaohs Podcast. I'm your host, Solomon, and I am joined, as always, by Mr. What's Good himself, Israel.
Yo, what's good? It's another day to be great.
Man, it definitely is another day to be great, man. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. It's Monday. A lot on my mind for a Monday. Going into March Madness. Whole
Yeah.
bunch of not just the sports stuff, but just on a March to be like, man, it's something else. Uh, yeah. How about yourself? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good on this Monday, man. I got up, I got some rest last night, got up, did a little bit of work, put some stuff together. I don't know, getting my stuff together. I guess I'm just another Monday of getting this this week started.
Getting to the money on us. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. But so how was your weekend?
It was very eventful. A lot of ups and downs. You know, um, I got a chance to make it to go to be up in a parade, Black History Parade with my motorcycle club. And then Sunday did some meandering around, surveying the land, running some errands, in Atlanta, out here in Atlanta in the burbs on my motorcycle. 67-degree weather out here, so
Yeah.
had to get out to it. And then let's say on the down end, just messing up friendships, making bad decisions. But yeah, yeah. How was your weekend?
Weekend was pretty decent, as everybody can see. Family, I'm back in the Pharaohs Podcast headquarters. You know what I'm saying? Back in the A. You know what I'm saying? Friday worked, Saturday travel day, came, got on the road from Chicago, came all the way down, and it was smooth until it's always smooth until I get to the city of Atlanta.
Getting to the hey,
As soon as
come
you get
down to
into
Florida,
downtown, it's like traffic.
downtown, 75, hitting the
Yes.
285, and they doing excuse me, crazy stuff from 4 lanes to 2 lanes to one, and Atlanta too big for you to have one lane on the major highway. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? We
Yeah.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was cool. Had to fly drive down here, and then Sunday got to some money. Like I said, rested a little bit last night, and had a couple things I had to do today, but all in all,
Life transition, man. Life transition. That's what I'm in. And a transitioning season. I think your mic. There we go. Yeah. I'm
um
in.
so I don't know if you noticed, I know we talked about this last week about, the whole thing with T.I. and 50 Cent that's going on right now.
Yeah, he ain't showing them no attention.
Yeah, he ain't gonna know that, but he got the whole family.
I ain't seen
The
that.
whole family is jumping this man and all types of diss records.
He made too much money to care. You get a certain level up here, and they down here. They think they up here, but they really down here. Somebody did a comparison of their network. I
Mhm,
think, or they listeners. It was the
mhm,
listeners. I think
mhm,
50 Cent up to like 50 million or something like that, and then
mhm.
Ti was somewhere around maybe like 11 or 1 point something. Where it's like, yo, there's no comparison. You want to do a versus? Somebody did that. They listener comparison, monthly listener comparison.
Yeah, 50 Cent got way more subscribers, way more albums sold, way more
Mm,
impact and than
which is
T.I.
crazy.
does. Yeah,
It's
which is
crazy.
crazy. But hey, I
That's what's
mean,
up.
the I
The
wanted to
numbers, men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
sometimes you can inflate those numbers nowadays,
Yeah, yeah,
especially with AI and the bots. That's what we learned from Kindred and Drake.
yeah.
But I brought that up to say just to update on that because um what do you think about the whole family of Ti sticking up for Tiny. Like, what do you think about that? That is it a lesson learned here about family sticking together when some adversity or somebody that may be outside of the family attacking, one person of the family? What do you think about family sticking together to for a common cause?
Yeah, shit, it's necessary. Necessarily, just stick together, address it, and keep it moving. Cause you're wasting too much energy on something that could be wasted or put towards something else. That's why I be feeling like sometimes is I'll not address stuff because I'm like, it ain't worth my energy. So I'll
Yeah,
either say what I'm gonna say and then keep it moving, and then see somebody else say something else, and then just keep it moving because I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my time,
yeah.
but or my energy.
I agree.
What's your
There's
thoughts?
something powerful about, family sticking together in adversity. And in today's time, that's what we need. We need people sticking together
Mm,
because of the topics that we're talking about today. Of course, this episode is entitled Operation Epic Fury, which is the military
oh snap!
operation of what is going on right now in our country and our society. When it comes to the Iran and the Iranian war, that they've been kicked off. Remember, we had took a break from the podcast for until we was going into season two, and right when we took our break is when Trump decided to bomb Iran
Yeah, he
with
want to
those
bomb
military.
people
Yeah,
and bombing Iran and stealing, killing their people and
yep.
s- stealing leaders and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna get into all that. So I was just saying, like in today's time right now, it is important to see black people stick together to a common cause because what's going on right now, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to stick together. There's no ends or buts about it. Like if ands or buts about it, we got to stick together. If we don't stick together, there will be a bigger issue at play, and a lot of people will lose their life because they're not sticking together.
Right.
So I just brought that up just off the top because uh, the beef is still happening. And I thought it was kind of comical that everybody decided to do a diss track.
Yeah, everybody's doing a diss track. It's crazy. Like that's just something.
All right,
Oh,
family, let's get into the first topic of the day of today. And that topic is going to be we're gonna start off with the State of the Union address when it comes to the country as a whole. I don't know if you all watched it or whatnot. But the State of the Union, basically, I listened to it and I kind of turned it off.
I didn't
All I
get a
heard
chance
was
to watch it.
all I heard was a bunch of flexing.
When was
Oh,
the State of the Union address?
last week. I forgot what
Yeah,
day.
I don't be
I
watching
didn't I didn't
TV
watch it
like that.
live.
That's crazy.
I didn't watch it live. I caught up on it on YouTube.
Okay.
A lot of people think that it was AI, but it's not. It was I will the only thing that was comical to me because what he was talking about was really a bunch of nothing. But what was comical to me was each time they said something or he said something that deserved an applause, it was only the Republicans that did it. The Democrats sat there. The man even said he was given an honor. What is it? The Medal of Honor to somebody, one of the people of the military. The Republicans stood up. The Democrats did not. I said, "Well, damn."
Mm. They standing on business. And we don't acknowledge that. So disrespectful.
I said, "Whoa, that could be is it disrespectful type of thing? Is it
Mm, that's how
disrespectful to
people
not
need to
stand up for the
be. If you
president?"
standing on something like, nah, I don't. Yeah, especially in church, clap for it or don't. You agree or you
I'm
don't.
sitting here like, oh my god, is it that serious, bro? Y'all at a whole conference. It's not that deep.
They ain't trying to be cordial at all.
It is not that deep. But I will say we gonna get into the meat and potatoes of everything when it comes to this war situation. So, like I stated before, back in June, they had already did the strike on Iran, because remember is because Iran shot some missiles at Israel. Israel told they big brothers, the United States. United States decided to bomb Iran. Now, Iran just bombed a U.S. Navy ship,
Mm.
and then you got the U.S. now taking out one of the leaders.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Crazy, crazy.
Did they ever
Uh,
get that leader back? Hey,
hey,
they
how
ever
you
get that
doing,
leader
Grandma?
back that they kidnapped?
Um,
They out here
you you
wilding.
you know you asked this last week, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't been catching up, man. I forget which dude it was, but apparently you said you remember it's like some mixed signals. Some people like yeah, some people like nah, some people don't know where yet. So
No, don't. They keep saying that they put him in a certain location, but a lot of people are skeptical that if he's actually in that location.
right.
So no, we don't know where the leader or what was it, the president of Venezuela, whatever his title was. They don't know where he at.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm surprised we ain't in some type of three-way war here with them, and then Iran at this, or who is it? Yeah, Iran at this side.
Venezuela
Iran.
is too small of a country to war with anybody.
Yeah, that's
You got to
crazy.
remember who's in charge. Like that's basically what you know the president, what Donald Trump is saying. We're mighty. We're such a big, we beefed up the military. That was what he also was saying in the State of the Union address too. The country is running better than
Okay.
ever. The economic system is better than ever. Just saying everything is better than ever. And I'm sitting here like, no, it ain't. What are you talking about? Like, so that's why I
Right. The
cut it
price
off,
is
because I'm
high,
like,
groceries is high.
well, he
Like
said that went down.
man,
He said it take
wages are
time, but
low.
he said that the cost of eggs and bread went down. He said that the cost of fuel in the United States went down.
I don't
Um
even look at how much it is no more. I just know how much I'm gonna put in. That's all that really matters. How much you putting in? $20, $20. All right, 20. How much is gas? I don't even know. It's getting 20. That's it.
yeah, so he been talking about that in the State of the Union address, family. I'm just going like briefly talking about this because this episode we gonna mostly dive deep into the Iranian war right now and what is actually being going on. We got a video to show y'all, and we gonna speculate and talk about that. But yeah, when it comes to the State of the Union address, I, I I just didn't care. I just was like, we not are we? What are we talking about here?
I
What
didn't
are
even
we
know they
discussing?
had one. Like, do they address that? Like, do they announce it or they just have it and just do every show with the State of the Union?
So I thought that we always had the State of the Union address every January. That's
Okay,
what I thought,
probably
but
so. I ain't
they
been
did
paying
it.
attention
But they
since
did it. They did it in February.
because it was Black History Month. That's why they get it to overshadow Black History Month.
Maybe because that was when he decided to strike Iran at the end of Black History Month. Um, yeah. So let's get into that today, family. We got to talk about Operation Epic Fury and what it means for the American people. I don't want no fear mongering going on. You feel me? I want us just to be educated of what's going on and how we feel about this. So let's just take a look up this clip about all of what we might have been missing, because I have a theory about what is going on, especially because when it comes to Iran and Israel, it is about spirituality. Okay, it's not a natural. Yes, it's a natural war because they're attacking people physically with missiles and bombs, but this is actually a spiritual war that's going on when it comes to Iran and Israel. So let's just take a look at this clip that Israel had showed us or showed me, and we're gonna discuss it.
They just started two wars to bury the Epstein files. Jews know exactly what's happening. Here's the timeline everyone's missing. February 19th, Prince Andrew arrested for Epstein connections. February 24th, Pharaoh Epstein ties. February 26th, Hillary testifies. World Economic Forum president resigns. February 27th, Bill Clinton testifies. 7 days of the biggest scandal exposures in history. Then what happens? Same day, Pakistan attacks Afghanistan. Next day, U.S. kills Iran's supreme leader. 2 wars in 2 days. Here's what Jews see. You can't make scandals vanish, but you can bury them under wars. Epstein dominated every headline all week. Now everyone's watching explosions. Nobody's discussing Clinton or Gates anymore. But here's the suspicious part. Same day, Iran war starts. OpenAI gets a Pentagon contract worth billions. Who owns a portion of OpenAI? Bill Gates through Microsoft. Gates apologizes Tuesday for Epstein ties. Gets the largest defense contract in history by Friday. That's how power truly operates. 7 people exposed in 7 days. 2 wars started in 2 days. While you watched wars, Gates gets defense contracts.
Let's pause it. Let's
Got
pause
a
it
lot
because
going on
he
here.
clipping him. He clipping it, boy. He what they say, clocking T.
Mm, hitting on every angle.
Man, he let's start where we gonna take it first, which is all of this is a distraction because of the Epstein files. You got Prince Andrew getting arrested because his name was mentioned in the Epstein files, and it's against I think their law in England for any of the royal family to be caught up in some type of scandal, especially with the United States. So
Mm.
let's talk about that part first. What do you think about that, Israel? That Prince Andrew name has been named in the Epstein files, and he got arrested, and they kind of disowned him for a second. The royal family kind of disowned him for a second, but of course now they let him go and all that stuff. So what do you think about that?
I guess for them, that's what they got to deal with because it's like, hey, you knew this in the beginning, so this is you got to own up to your responsibilities. So now he probably got to go to work maybe and be be the black sheep of the family.
Mm,
Kind of messed up, People got all these whatever crazy desires going on islands with little kids and stuff. You know, crazy work.
crazy work. And then my thought on that is, listen, we already know. Come on now, you talk about the people, the Vatican, and everything that they had over there in Europe. I'm not surprised that one of the royal family members has been named in this Epstein file, and then there's still nothing happening to these people. Like this I forgot his title, but one of the Jewish men that we watching in this video is saying when it comes to Prince Andrew and the royal family overseas, how he got arrested for it, and then now like, oh, I'm sorry, or they he got out of it. Basically, is what I'm telling you, family. Um, he also mentioned that Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, of course,
Was
had to
also in it,
testify. Also in it, they testified and said
apologizing.
they apologized and saying that they don't know nothing about this. And what do you think about what do you think about Hillary Clinton talking about some she didn't actually even know Jeffrey Epstein.
I could see that because it's like you get invited to a party and the party's so big you don't even know who here. It's a lot of
Mm,
people and you probably don't know who's throwing the party. They could be
mhm.
busy having a Diddy party or something. They need to see if Diddy is up in there. Him and Diddy. I wouldn't be surprised if they had their Diddy name. We need to see how many times Sean. Which one is it? Sean
Sean
Combs
Combs. Yeah.
was yeah. They need to check out Carter too. Sean Carter, Sean Combs. Beyonce knows, see who was all up in there for real, and it's like
Supposedly, they names got they names is not in it. Supposedly,
they probably got pseudonyms. Who knows?
yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
So my thought is with Hillary saying that she didn't know him, I think she's lying. I mean, it's just like how Bill Clinton said he ain't had sex with Monica Lewinsky. Talking about, "So I did not have sexual relations with that
Like
woman." We
this
know
is
you
this was her
did.
retaliation. This is her retaliation. It's like, come on now.
It's a little sickening. It's a little sickening going on around
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's getting real crazy. And then Bill
Stitch
Clinton.
her.
Then you got Bill Clinton basically apologizing, saying that he had no knowledge of what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. Do you believe that, Israel? You got
Uh,
Hillary saying that she didn't know him, and then you got Bill saying that he knew him,
I
but he
say.
didn't know that he was doing what he was
I be
doing.
like, I see how many times he was there. If you was there more than like 4 times, you know what's going on. You there a dozen times, you lying. Unless you just getting there when the party start, ain't nobody really there. You're like, all right, it's my bedtime. I gotta leave at my bedtime. Then
Mm,
you leave. Like Denzel say, you gotta leave the parties before the devil gets there.
mm, mm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know, and then dealing with, some white them caution women, they be real aloof and oblivious to stuff for real, sometimes.
Mm.
But that might be a play for them, play on the ignorance. Like, oh, I never knew, and they knew. So I think
I'm
they knew.
I'm gonna say again that now this time
It's
Bill Clinton,
beautiful down here.
just like he lied before, he's lying just like his wife, because remember, if you were clear of everything, Hillary Clinton, then why when they checked your emails you was talking about the whole pizza and the hot dog and the
Oh
cold
yeah, yeah.
words
Now
in
she
your
knew.
email?
You talking about
So
that? Yeah, she
that's what I'm
she
saying.
knew.
So if you telling me you got these cold words in your email talking about children that y'all was out here, that remember this is the sick stuff in these Epstein Islands, which I was doing. Um, and you got code words in your email that the FBI decided to release to ruin your presidential campaign, then you knew what was going on. So you're a liar, and your husband's a liar too, because Bill Clinton already lied about being um having sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky. So since you're a liar already on camera, now you're a liar again. I don't believe you.
Yes.
And your name is on the flight log. Y'all was on the plane together.
And may I interject? But the thing is, right, there are some countries where this is legal. And the
Yes.
thing is, they're operating on those countries' terms.
Yep.
And America wouldn't go for that. That's why they got a whole island. I don't know where it's at. Somebody needs to see the coordinates so we know not to go there. But that's why they got a whole island where it's not in America and they doing what they want to do. But it's like, hey, you could try to make like back in the day, you had the old men getting the teenage girls, post slavery or whatever, like purple times and stuff like that, where it was okay in America for a 60 something year old dude to be with a 17 or 14, 13-year-old girl. And somewhere down the line, they changed, the dynamic, but you still got those people who's still there. They still want to be there, but they not. That's the thing that people missing. It's like the world has evolved to where that is not okay, and those people are like, this should still be okay, so we just not gonna do it here. We're gonna do it over there.
Did you also hear about the cannibalism that was going on with
Crazy work.
Ellen DeGeneres? And she was it's reported that allegedly she was eating people.
Like eating fetuses or like eating
No,
dead
eating
people. Like
the people, like whatever person, whatever it was, she was eating the people.
like was they dead already? Or was you like, yo, she killing people and eating them?
I'm pretty sure she might have killed. I don't know, unalive them. I don't know.
You said
I
Ellen
wasn't there.
DeGeneres? Which one?
The Ellen DeGeneres, you know, the white lady that be dancing and stuff, the little show. Yeah,
Yeah, I
her.
think I know. That's crazy. Now I can say, at this point in time, I do have personal conspiracy where I'm like, yo, out of all the meat that's been made and all the animals, like at this point in time, you don't think they cooking humans? I decided to go pescatarian in January, and I haven't eaten meat since. So I don't know. Just one day, I just woke up like, "Yo, I want to be a pescatarian and not eat meat." So, but still,
I, you know
like
what will
that
scare
movie. Hold
people?
up, like that movie Sweeney Todd. You ever seen Sweeney Todd?
Yes, yes,
That's some crazy stuff. That's crazy.
yes.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say to interject real quick was like you understand that because you brought up a good point. What will keep people away from certain foods to eat is let them know that they eating human beings. Some people like it. Most black people don't. Most black people don't.
And the crazy
So
part,
we got
what they say, how you hide something in plain sight? There's
yes.
been there's been commercials where it was like, oh, he's eating Pete or something like that. Where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was KFC or something like that. Like, what's
Mm-hmm.
the secret? Something with the
Yeah.
people.
They switched it from Kentucky Fried Chicken to just KFC because it's not they're not using real chicken anymore.
Yeah. What's the secret? It's the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Mm-hmm.
people. They eating people. They probably eating dead people. Who knows?
I'm just glad that this stuff is getting exposed, so we need to see exactly what this world is doing. We be thinking, but I'm glad that they're trying to put some evidence to how mad and crazy that these white people are. These ain't. I'm sorry, I don't think there's a lot of black people on this list. It's some, but I
Yeah,
don't think it's a
we
lot.
need that. We really. I'm surprised they ain't put the black people first. We need to see who out here being like that. You need to put them because they done got R. Kelly before. They done got what's his name? They got Diddy. What's the other dude? Uh, Bill Cosby. You know, that was probably the prequel to the Epstein stuff. But yeah, they need to put the other. I'm surprised they ain't hit the black people first. You know, surprising.
All right, let's continue with the video family
We
because
ain't that freaked out. Yeah.
what's going on, Deacon?
What's
He talking about
good?
Hotep, my brothers.
Who is that?
So
This
silly.
guy.
It's Nehemiah.
Hold up. This guy.
What's going on, bro? All right, hold on. Let's get some more of this video because there's other stuff I want to bring up. I know he might mention um the statue of Baal being set on fire. Like I said, y'all, this is really a spiritual war that's going on. It's not just a physical thing about countries bombing each other. Iran and Israel has been beefing with each other, and they right next to each other. It's like
That's
Illinois
crazy
and
stuff.
Indiana. It's like Illinois and Indiana going against each other for years, right? It's
Oh,
literally that close. They're right next to each other and have been beefing with each other for years
Indiana
about
winning. They getting the
spirituality.
Bears. Indiana Bears.
Let's hope that don't happen. Okay, let's continue with the video family because I like I say they had before they assassinated Israel's spiritual leader. Y'all look at what I'm telling y'all now. It's the spiritual leader they assassinated. They bombed him and his family.
That's crazy work.
But the week before that, I don't know if this is in the news. Y'all gotta look this up. They had set fire to a statue of Baal, Baal, or they call it Baal or Baal, the Cabal. We're gonna get all into that today, family. It's a deep episode for the people to understand what is really going on, to look behind the veil of what this whole situation is. So let's continue. Hopefully he say something about that so I can go in on that. If he don't, I'm gonna still say something about it.
Prince Andrew walks free. Nothing happens to the elite. Most people see separate news stories. Jews see one coordinated operation. They control the media. They control foreign policy. They control who gets exposed and who gets shielded. How do you this powerful? You don't. They're too strong, but you can recognize the pattern and position accordingly. Never believe scandals will bring them down. Always watch how they use chaos to get stronger. If you're ready to stop being blind to how the game truly works and start positioning yourself ahead of everyone else, comment awake below. And if you want the full blueprint to build wealth, no matter what chaos is happening around you,
Okay, so he didn't get into that the statue of Baal. Um so basically the week before the US decided to bomb Iran, Iran had a statue. It was a statue of Baal. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick so everybody can see that's watching. The ones who's listening on Spotify, you guys just come to YouTube. The video will be up for you guys to see the imagery that I'm talking about. But they bombed the statue of Baal. Who is Baal? Baal is one of the so-called deities that um, Israel was worshiping. It's a demon. I'm trying to find a picture of it. Trying to find it. Do they got the picture online? They might not have the picture online per se. I guess this is the closest I can give y'all. But about that Israel that soon as after, they did that, that is when say, you know what?
What I think about that? I can't hear you. I think your mic.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm asking. What do you think about that? While I pull up this image.
Man, I think that's what happens. You play with people and they they God, you get burned. So you can't be out here playing with people who they believe and what they believe in. Because what they believe may work for them and might retaliate on you.
Bro,
So
this stuff is demonic though. There go the image
I know
family.
it is.
There
Yeah,
go the
and that's
image.
why they got bombed, ain't it? Yeah. Look, if they would never did that, I'm sure they would
But
never
they're
got
supposed to be
bombed.
the holy city though, Israel. Why do they got a demon statue in a
That's
city?
their God. They burning it, ain't they?
Mm. Yeah, Iran is, not Israel.
So yeah, and Iran got bombed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why they got bombed. You up there playing with people and who they believe in. That's like you going to go burn a Quran and thinking that the Muslim people ain't gonna come for you because you got
They
some
shouldn't.
diehards. You got some diehards. They trying to
They
mess with
shouldn't. If
them
they got
people.
an image of a demon, they shouldn't have been feeling no type of way. But if they are worshiping a demon, of course they gonna get mad. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah,
Iran said they weren't having it. Um, then I don't know if you see the image. They had an image or a like a hologram of a horse on fire
that's crazy.
in
What
their
the?
air. Did you see that?
Nah, where you get a horse on fire? What's the horse?
Okay. All right. Let's get that one too. The horse on fire, they had it in the uh they had it right in the air. Dang, where is it? It was in a airspace. Like somebody put a big hieroglyph. I'm sorry. Well, I keep saying hieroglyph. A big hologram of a horse on fire in the air while it was happening. Dang, I can't find. They ain't got that
That's
one.
crazy. Hold
Dang,
on.
I can't find that one at all. But y'all gotta look that. Y'all gotta do some real deep digging. This
I
supposedly
just
is the
dig
year
a
of
little
the
deeper.
fire horse.
Ah, that's it. That's why. That makes
Yeah, it's supposed
sense.
to be the year of the fire horse, which
Yeah,
basically it just means wartime.
ah, snap.
Yes.
Say
Just to
living
simplify
up
it.
to him.
So I wanted to comment on that because there's a thing I want some people to research this. Now, this is a deep cut. This is something I would say for like a Patreon or something. But because we're talking about this on the podcast, I want people to, be aware of what's going on. Okay, so if you ever research this term called Project Blue Beam, okay,
Never. It sounds
Project
familiar.
Project Blue Beam. Project Blue Beam is what they're going to do, so-called for the rapture. Okay, to make all of the prophecies from the King James version of the Bible come true, they are going to use the sky as a projector to make it seem as though it is the end times. They're going to project a blue beam. It's going to look like people are leaving Earth through a rapture. And they're going to put a hologram of what they believe or the image of God in the air, in the sky.
So do they think everybody gonna see that image all over the world, or they just gonna broadcast
Yes.
it somewhere?
Yes.
Damn, what is up with this? That's crazy.
So I brought that up because I'm like, well, if y'all got a horse on fire in somebody else's sky in Iran, then they must be testing out what they call Project Bluebeam. I want people to look this stuff up for them too. They're literally going to trick the masses because the masses is going to say, "Oh my goodness, Messiah's coming back. Oh my goodness,
It
this
better
is
be a
the
black
end
Jesus.
times."
If it ain't a
Yeah.
black Jesus, I know something.
You come
Like,
on now.
look,
Now you know damn well they is not finna put a no black Jesus
I don't
in the
trust it
sky.
there. I'm like, look, that's a come on, man. Why they got Michelangelo's uncle up there? Come on, somebody. I'm like, whose man's is this? And
You
especially for the
funny,
black
but
people serving a white man's God. Like, what's going on? You can't
so
be serious.
there's a lot more to the Iranian war than that they are speaking on. So I don't want people to fear it though, because they are battling each other. Um, will it get the attention of everybody else? Because everybody is screaming, "Oh my goodness, World War III." I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, right now it's just the same two countries that's been beefing, and US just continuously putting their nose in it.
Right.
Now, is this a distraction from the Epstein files?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to say no, because we're still talking about the Epstein files. Even though they talked about aliens last week, and now they talking about, they bombing Iran again and all that stuff, we're still focused on continuously release the evidence. They say it's 3 million files. So just come on. We ain't nobody
That's
holding,
crazy.
ain't nobody forgetting that it's so many files still left to come out.
Where do we find the files at? Like, did we
Remember you
just
said
go to
you
the files? I think I seen it, but it's like, is there another one? Because it's like you go there and you got to type in stuff, and not like, oh, click on the file, not all the files come up. So I think they doing some back end
well
sneaky stuff.
of course, they come on now. They ain't gonna try. They're trying their best to hide as much as possible. But because they already told us how much is coming out, they not
Because it's
what?
literally a
No,
link you
it's
got to click, and then you got to search. I'm like, what? And then when you press search, then it's like most stuff come up. But it's like, yeah.
Yeah, the files is still. I'm still not distracted. You can talk about the aliens that we've been talked about. You should have released. You can talk about You can talk about the war that started. We can still talk about that. That's still important. But I didn't forget that y'all still got Trump. Y'all say Trump is still on in the Epstein files. Y'all still said there's a bunch of celebrities still on the Epstein files. We didn't forget. We
Yeah.
still talking about it. So I don't. To me, I don't think it's a distraction. I just think that they're trying to get whatever they can to dominate the media cycle and try to get people to forget, but we're not forgetting what's happening right now. What's happening right now, Epstein files. What's happening right now, the Iranian war. What's happening right now is a lot of cloning, backdoor, sneaky stuff that ain't
Right.
nobody is forgetting about. We just trying to figure out who is you gonna say it or not.
That
I ain't
part.
forgetting. So what you she got to say about all that, Israel? You getting distracted or no?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I'm staying focused because it's like, yeah, you got all this extra stuff coming out, but it's like, okay, that happened, that happened, that happened, but let's go back to this. Let's go back. But then it's like, just the nation is, they just so freaked out. Like, why we talk about some sex vows, but like, we got to talk about it because like these people so freaked out. This is
Yep.
what they've been doing, and these people got to pay for whatever sick stuff they've been doing.
Yep.
But yeah, it's been a lot of changes, a lot of companies changing rules and making it law where it should have been a law already to not either have sex with underage girls or something with the dogs. And what do you say, they're eating the cats and they're eating the dogs, you know, your favorite
Yeah.
horse. Yeah, they're probably eating people too. It's a crazy world we live in.
Yeah, like I said, the year of the fire horse is a Chinese year, which started on February the 17th, which means innovation, bold action, being powerful and stuff like this. So this is a year of some trans uh transferring and transformational year because like I say, they just started war. They're trying to redo their government, stuff like that. They then took out um multiple leaders already. They then took out last week what we say we took he took out El Mencho of the Mexican
Yeah,
cartel. They took out the president of Venezuela. They just took out the spiritual leader of Iran. Trump is on the road. The US is on the road. I hope people are paying attention that the US is going after these leaders.
yeah. But then it's like the crazy part is like, who's to take over after these leaders? The U.S. can
The
step in,
US
and now
government.
we got extra. Now we got more U.S. territories.
Yes, the US government. That's
Crazy,
what they do.
crazy work.
Yeah, I want people to really read The Art of War. That's a good book. There's certain things that they show you and tell you of how to be a person like this. Like they ain't playing around. This is real. it's not this is not a game, family. This is real. They're showing us in real time how does war start. I think this is the prelude. Now, is this World War III? No. Is this the prelude to World War III?
Could be.
Maybe. Maybe. Um, yeah, so who else they took out? They took out Gaddafi back in Obama's time. Who else have they taken out? Um Ibrahim Traore, the one that we've been talking about of the small country in Africa. I think that's the one I'm looking to see, what they're going to do. If his name ever comes up, if they're trying to get him, because he's a powerful black leader right now, and
Young
he's
black
standing
leader.
a young
What he
black leader
like in his?
too,
What are you in his
30s,
forties or something?
30s.
Thirties? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's the type of juice you need, that young juice,
yeah.
30, 40. Once you get 70, 65, you need to go somewhere, sit down and retire with your grandchildren or something like.
Yeah, so I'm definitely trying to see what they're going to do with that young black man because he's also fighting against the French right now. So, and which is again, Europe, anything when it comes to London, Paris, what's some more European countries? Whatever over there in Europe. In the UK, I guarantee you the US is going to be involved. Don't think it's slick right now. Right now. I'm applauding this young brother for standing up for what's right for his country to try to clean up some of their finances and all of that stuff in Africa. But don't think that the U.S. just sitting by ain't saying nothing. They didn't took out some leaders already, and it's only been a year for real since this man came in office, and he
When he
taking
come in
out
office,
everybody
I don't forget at this point. When he come in office,
last January.
25.
Yes. He won in 2024 of November. He got inaugurated in January of 2025. Trump
2 more
and the
years.
U.S. military have been taking out leaders. And for Iran to get bum rushed like that, and they blew up dude whole family is crazy work.
Yeah. No survivors.
None. They took out his family. They didn't want because in the art of war, you can't just take out the leader.
Right.
You gotta take out the offspring too, because somebody gonna come for revenge, especially if they
Right.
know you dirty.
Yep. Absolutely true.
This is why we don't have that many black leaders like activists as we used to have. And this is why Dr. Umar has to tell jokes, because he can't be serious about revolutionizing nothing, especially with as him saying that we got the weakest amount of black men in history nowadays.
And his dirt probably he be with the snow bunnies after he talking to them.
He might be with the snow bunny. You funny boy.
Might be with the snow bunnies.
You stay talking about this man in this.
Man. I call him spade a spade,
I don't know if you
man.
see this stuff on. I don't know if you seen this stuff on. Oh man, it's been on Facebook, right? Of these two, I think they African. They got an accent. I don't know if they're African or Jamaican or something, but they be going around. They be like, if
Yeah, I seen him.
yeah.
He is always like black queens forever and snow bunnies never.
Yeah.
Then what about the others?
That dude's so funny. It's two of them. They always like what he said. He said, if a deaf person goes to court, do they still call it a hearing?
Oh my God.
And I'm just bringing that up because Dr. Umar has to be funny, because like you say, like think about Louis Farrakhan. Protest is still the right to have. You still have the right to speak your mind. Take action though, they will label you a domestic terrorist.
That's crazy.
And if they call you a domestic terrorist, family, and it's not to scare anybody, that gives them the right in the Constitution to come and arrest you. Because
Yeah, at that point you
label
gotta.
you. They label you that. You didn't even have to do anything. Just you organizing people to stand up for themselves. If they feel like you getting too powerful, they're gonna call you a terrorist to the country. Look at the games they play. People was like, how come black people just didn't, take the country over after slavery? Why didn't they just, attack the white people, right? Because they put laws in place that if you did attack these white people, they're going to put you in prison. And I think they probably trying to bring the death penalty back.
Mm. Just killing people based off of certain things.
They did it smartly. They did it with politics and policies. The reason why can't black people retaliate the way or do what white people did to us is because if you do it, you're going to jail or they're going to kill you.
Mm.
Before they do that, it depends on how strong you is. Before they do that, they might clone you first. They're going to get your DNA.
Oh yeah. Well, if you die, they gonna get your DNA too.
That too. But that's why I told them they can't. I'm not the organ donor on my license. I took that off.
Yeah.
But it also reminded me, Israel, of the movie Get Out. How they are constantly putting your subconscious in another person, right?
Mm.
They just released another movie about this type of thing. It's from Disney, and it's called Hoppers.
Mm. Let me see what
Hoppers
it
in the
is.
movie, Hoppers, you're taking your subconscious mind, just like how do you do an Avatar to get to, the land of Avatar from Earth. Just like how they took your consciousness from the real world to the Matrix.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the Matrix.
They're taking your subconscious and putting it into animals, and they call them hoppers. Of course, they disguise it as a children's movie, but they're still
It's crazy.
reminding
You
you that
said it's
that's what
on
they're
what?
doing. It's a Disney movie. It's on It's a Pixar new Disney movie called Hoppers.
All right.
They taking the people, the human beings in the cartoon is going and transferring their mind into the animal. Of course, it's a kid film, so
Working with their
it's just
imagination,
right.
saying
They
you
work
could
with
be
them.
an
They
animal too.
right. Well, I don't think they saying you can be an animal, but they just basically
No, snap.
the point of like putting your thought and consciousness into another being is also now being told to children, and instead of it being other people that the mind is getting into, then they just putting it as animals to throw off, the people who really read the in between of Hollywood.
Right.
Just like when it comes to the Epstein files, and I talked about this when it comes to the movie oh man, the movie when they took them girls to the island and they forgot what they was doing. It's on the channel.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But then
uh
the one where they kept on remembering, or they
Blink
kept on,
Twice. Blink Twice.
yeah, they kept on reliving the same day per se, and they're like, "Oh, I've been tired. How long have we been here?" And
He's like,
then,
you having a
yeah,
good time? You having a good time?
yeah.
You having a good time?
And I think one of them stopped drinking or stopped doing something, and that kind of woke her up. So,
What happened was the islanders who don't speak English, the people of the land who are the
mhm.
maintenance people, they always was drinking the cure of they were being drugged. So okay, I'm saying this movie if people haven't seen it. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been out for a couple years now. Um, so Blink Twice on the island, basically to get them to be drugged up, they've hid it in the perfume. So the girls was in the room. They didn't have to have clothes or nothing like that.
I didn't know this.
Because the man was rich. He like I say, took them to the island. They just dressed in whatever he had for them, and he had perfume in the bathroom for all of them to take, so they could smell good, right? Not knowing until the end of the movie, of course, that the perfume bottle was giving them amnesia. They didn't remember anything from the night before, so they were being essayed and all of that stuff because they didn't remember. That then correlates when, remember, it came out during the time of when Diddy first got arrested, and the baby oil came up. The baby oil to
Yeah,
Diddy, and
I
then
forgot.
it was yes. So they put all of that stuff together into the film.
He just
Um,
overdid it. That's what he did. He should have kept it private. And then
he
yeah.
shouldn't have the damn baby oil at all. Israel, you talking about so he had it? He should have had it private. No, he
It's
shouldn't have had
some
the baby
stuff
oil
you
at
can't
all.
share with people. You know? He just can't. He shared it with the wrong person. They told everybody.
Oh my god. So that was that part of the movie. And then so when it came to the people that was the maintenance people that cleaned up everything on the island, they was drinking um snake venom, which was the cure to wake them up to get all of the stuff they sprayed on them off them. The girl, the main character, had what you was talking about, Israel. The main character, she accidentally drunk. I'm sorry, it wasn't even an accident. The one of the
The
maintenance women,
maid
the
gave it to her.
maid, gave her like, "Hey, you want this?" And she, "Oh, it's something to drink. Oh, y'all getting drunk?" Woo, woo. She took it. It was the snake venom. Instantly woke her up. Like that like it was crazy.
Yeah. Go
So that's
watch it,
what that
y'all.
was.
Blink
Yeah, go
Breeze.
watch that movie. It was crazy. It was nuts. Watched that at least 5 times. I broke it down on the channel. It's on the channel right now. So if people
Yeah.
want to talk about that, I will get to the. So yeah, it reminded me of certain movies and stuff. That's what's going on right now, family. So this was a heavy episode, family. All right, that was our last topic of the day. But now we switching gears, family, to Ask the Pharaohs. And we
Ask
have a
the
question.
Pharaohs.
We have a question, family. And this question comes from Anonymous because she tweaking with this question. But I thought that you would definitely like something like this, Israel.
Oh,
And the
snap.
question goes, this is from Anonymous, and the question is it right, Israel, to test your boyfriend's loyalty by talking to him through a fake social media page?
That's crazy. First off, anybody talking to anybody on a fake social media page, they got a problem. Like, what are you doing? Especially if you know it's fake. Like, if I don't know you, especially on Twitter or Instagram, you trying to make conversation, especially on Twitter, because there'd be a lot of scandal on Twitter. I don't even respond. I barely stop. I stop following people because they be a lot of scammers trying to get you to send them money, do 300 for 3,000, and it's like, yo, I'm not. I don't even know you for real, so I'm not. I'm not even responding. Like anybody who gets into an online scandal is stupid. Okay, that's my opinion. Cause you stupid. At this point, you don't have common sense. Like it should be common sense to tell fake, real from fake with AI. You know, you gotta register and think, okay, but sometimes you can tell it's AI based off situation on what it looked like. But like people common sense ain't there. If you getting caught up off of fake accounts, you stupid. And you stupid too for trying to test loyalty off of a fake page. He might be doing it trying to get his game up, like, oh, let me just spit this game and see what she say, test this out. But you ain't got nothing better to do with your time. That's how people get broken up because like you need another job. That's what you need to do. Do something else because that's stupid. People make stupid decisions, okay? I've made some stupid decisions out of boredom myself, backsliding because I was bored. You need to go get another job. Keep your mind busy. Horrible. Get another job. What's your thoughts?
Okay, so Anonymous, because I'm gonna keep calling you Anonymous. You're toxic. Let's start right there. You're
Stay
toxic.
toxic.
You're
Horrible.
you're toxic. For you to have to test your man's loyalty, one, why are we
That
doing
sound
it
like
as a
toxicity.
game? Is this a game? We're playing around. This is Madden. You got a PS5. What do you have?
It's
What are we
March
doing here?
Madness. It's
Stop
March
playing around,
Madness.
bro. For you to go out your whole way to create a fake account,
Fake page.
a whole fake page, just to see if he cheating, to test his loyalty, or to test if he would go. You're toxic, ma'am. And or sir, I'm just say anonymous. Yeah, you're toxic for that. And I don't want to ever meet you in person. And
Very toxic. It's crazy. Stay toxic. I got a
you're
hat for my
wrong.
Laker
It's not
fans.
right. So if you asking us, is it right? We're both saying I'm gonna
Wrong.
say it's not right.
You wrong.
You wrong for that. Don't inbox us or text us or no more about um is it right to play with your boyfriend? Because what if he finds out that this is a fake page and he knows it's you,
He's stupid
yeah.
for not knowing it's a fake page. I'm sorry. It's stupid already.
I'm breaking up so fast. Hey, we through. I ain't finna play with you, girl. We done. All right. That is the all of the questions I have for this week of Ask the Pharaohs. Um, Last topic, family, is thought from the Pharaoh. And how does thought from the Pharaoh go? Okay, well, it's simple. Okay. Every week, Israel and I will rotate back and forth of our thoughts, and it could be a Bible scripture, it could be words of encouragement, it can even be a rant. And this week, it's my turn to give you our thoughts of how I'm feeling this week. Okay. And I'm going to take it away. And family, my thought for this week is one of my status I just made today, which was I said just because we are in an era of women being in charge and being successful does not mean you're supposed to be less of a man and fulfilling the duties of a man. Okay? Get that work. And I meant that by saying like this. We know that at this time and season, a lot of women are stepping up and doing a lot of great extraordinary things, right? That does not mean you're supposed to stop being great, man. You're supposed to actually support her to the fullest extent and actually be more of a man now than you were before. Why? Well, because your whole duty is to make sure you are protecting and providing. And if you're not going to lead, let's say she is so-called leading a little bit more than you are. I'm a little old school. I believe the man is supposed to lead. But if she is doing some astronomical things and you're not saying that you're doing something mundane, but you're not on that type of level. If she's a millionaire, you're not. If she's a scientist and you're not. If she's an engineer, you're not. If she's stepping in a role of her own God-given gifts, you supposed to do your job as the man to support and do your other manly duties. Okay? So do not be in competition as a black man. I can only speak from a black perspective. As a black man, you are not supposed to be in competition with the black woman. You are supposed to support your black woman. Okay? Not everybody, and I ain't telling you to be a simp or a trick and all that stuff. You're supposed to support your black woman, the one that promises herself to you and you promise yourself to her, and y'all are supposed to do this thing as a team. So guess what? Teamwork make the dream work. If she's outside and she's being Lisa Leslie or Candace Parker or one of these Asia Wilson, one of these extraordinary people, then guess what? You're going to have to be the teammate. You're going to have to be the coach. You're going to have to be whatever it is to make sure that y'all get to that championship. And that is my thought.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, family. Man, we had skated through this today. I got to get to some onion anyway. I can't stay on too long.
Can't stay on too long, man.
Can't stay on too long today. Family, if y'all want to join us in any type of discussions, you can always definitely email us at the Pharaohs Podcast at gmail.com. If you want to send us a question for Ask the Pharaohs, you can always send it to us at the Pharaohs Podcast at gmail.com. You can email us. If you have any of our numbers, you can tell us over the phone. We definitely gonna write it down. We're gonna bring it to the podcast and talk about it. Just like how Anonymous told us, hey, are you right? No, you're not. You're toxic. That's what you are. So
Crazy.
so just make sure, if you guys want to always be, the comment section is always open. If you always want to leave a comment, if you always want to leave a question, you all can always do that in the comment section as well while we're live, things of that nature. So yeah, because I definitely, we talked about a lot of the different things. Oh, wait, before we get out of here, I got one more clip. I forgot one more clip. Oh man, how could I forget this clip? Because this one rattled me. It made me so mad. It made me too mad. I said, well, let's talk about this on the pod. Because I'm like, that's exactly what these women is doing nowadays. They out here getting on my nerves. Now let me stop.
Mhm.
One last clip and we getting out of here, family. It's one of my favorite people who got a podcast right now. I gotta learn her name because she cute.
Mhm.
She be spitting facts.
Love is because most women want their bills paid. They don't want love. Oh. They got 4 or 5 people because they got more than 4 or 5 bills. And I think as long as we're in this transactional era of time, it's never going to be able to get back to love. We got to focus on the core value of what actually matters inside of a relationship. And we've strayed too far. Honestly, don't get mad at me. I know there's a lot of ladies in here. I'm seeing all the faces behind you. It's the truth. Honestly, we live in a prostitution era. Wow.
That's crazy. It be seeming like that sometimes. It be seeming like that. My thoughts, I think you just got to find out what works for you and your relationship, situationship. But that's what it be seeming like. 'Cause sometimes, like I was saying earlier before, it's like relationships ain't never really equal. Not gonna be. You ask a woman out on a date, of course she expects you to pay. She asks you out to go somewhere, you still gotta pay. 9 times out of 10. Now every now and then she might pay, but still, most likely she wants you to pay. But you gotta pay to play. Gotta pay the piper. What's the piper? The piper is the responsibility of that relationship. What's up, say you?
It ain't true if you got it. No, let me stop. So
Atlanta, that's some Atlanta talk. It ain't tricking if you got it. You hear me? What I say?
so no, what I'm going to say is this is a whole different era. Um, a lot of the people, like I told you guys before, I think I said this like way early on the podcast, maybe season 1. Like we at that time where men got to step up with a munyon, you know, to be the provider part. But I think men need to be smart too. If you are a millionaire or getting 100K plus a year, I mean, I think having one woman that give your money to, I don't think that's bad.
No, that's
She'll help the house and the family and cultivate things. But we are living in an era where a lot of people are trying to just have money instead of like a real relationship.
yeah. That's the crazy
Um,
part.
yeah, so I kind of agree with this lady, man. She be snapping. She be coming from a perspective of women that women don't want to hear. They do not be want to hear the truth of what's really going on. I think we are living in a prostitution era. Because it's like whoever got the most money, some of these women just like, okay, whatever you say, I'll be submissive to you. I'll have your babies. I'll do, and it's getting real. It's getting real out here. So I do agree with her when she said we're probably living in a prostitution era now.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't want to pay for it.
But you don't have to be that way. You don't
I don't
have
want
to
to
be
pay
that way.
for it. I don't want to pay for it. It costs too much. If we got to pay for it, it costs too much.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I just look at it and
I
keep.
agree. I got some stuff to say offline though. But
That's now.
all right, family. That would do it for episode 76 of the Pharaohs Podcast. I'm your host, Solomon. And you can follow me on Facebook at Solomon Walker. You can follow me on Instagram at CJ Walker 103. And if you want to get your book published, and I got some people I'm building a team now. Okay, that's helping me with y'all books, y'all. I ain't got to do
That's
it all
what you
by
need.
myself no more. I have a team. I'm building a team that's we're helping me. And if you can write a book and do some edits and stuff, and you want to work for me, you can do that too. But if you want to write a book, email me at cwalker1582@gmail.com. Israel, where can people find you?
Man, y'all can find me at my email, johnatl61@gmail.com. You can find me on my website, jonathanjohnson61.com. You can find me at the Pharaohs Podcast. You can find me in the streets. And yeah, living la vida loca.
Yeah, make sure you wear that helmet while you outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Most definitely.
And family, if you're not able to watch us live on a Monday and sit with us and chill with us and all of those things, hey, guess what? On Tuesday, this episode right here, what you're listening to right now, it's going to be on Spotify on Tuesday. Every Tuesday, you can join us and listen to us on Spotify while you're working out, while you're working. If you can't sit with your phone, but you can definitely hear the audio of our voices, we got it uploaded for you, ready to go every Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right, Israel, you got anything else before we get out of here?
No, I ain't got nothing else to say. Not
All
today.
right, family.
Peace out. A-Town down.
Peace.